Our next comic is especially funny and even went through literally the whole therapist training and everything. So he's going to give us all sorts of great advice about life and his life. I don't know what's going to happen. But give it up for your very funny next comic, Adam Brown!
What's up, everybody? Oh my God, yeah, I was doing the therapy route and then I stopped. Thank God. Can you imagine if you walked into therapy and this guy was waiting for you? Oh my God. This guy? Could you imagine? Yeah. Guy who's dropping the mic. The guy here like, I don't know that I want to take therapy from gay Mario, but here we are. Sorry, that's what some teenagers called me today when I walked past them wearing this outfit. I look at gay Mario and I was like, you think Mario's not already gay? You think? Wahoo is his catchphrase, you think? Anyway. Listen to RJ Rice, listening to, to everybody so far, listen to Ashley, listen to Julia. I wasn't really sure what type of comedy everybody's into, so I figured I'd adjust. I got a couple new jokes here that'll help me kind of determine what type of things we should talk to tonight. Is that all right? I'll do some new jokes. We'll figure this out together. Is that okay? Yeah, okay. Cool. Some one-liners. Here we go. A friend of mine the other day, they asked me why religious people always get married so young. And I wasn't sure what to say, so I just let them know sometimes abstinence makes the heart grow fondler. Okay, so that was for this half. That's cool. That's good. Good. Sometimes I think if Hitler was alive today, okay. Not a good sign, it's not that joke. It's not the joke you think it's gonna be. Sometimes I'm reminded in odd moments how many people from Utah voted for Trump. And this is one of those moments. It's fun. Sometimes I think if Hitler was alive today, wait for it, he'd be pretty disappointed in the TV show The Amazing Race. That's what it was. Cue laughter. Perfect. I was on a date with a girl this one time. And, okay, no laughter for that. What the fuck, dude? I was on a date with a boy this one time, fine. And he kept going on and on about how his favorite book was Tolstoy's War and Peace. Yeah, I wanted to impress him, so I just let him know I preferred Tolstoy 3, where Woody's in the trash compactor. Okay, all right, good. We like cute jokes, that's fun, okay. Every time I poop, I dedicate it to a friend. So that if they ever say no one gives a shit about me, I can let them know that just isn't true. Okay, cool, awesome. Sometimes I wonder what Captain Hook did beforehand. Anyway, awesome. Here's another one for you. I was watching this interview a little while back. They were interviewing President Trump, and they asked him what his favorite Olympic race was, and he just said Caucasian. You know what's fun about that joke? I can also do that about Biden. Isn't that fun? Two different presidents, same joke. Isn't that great? I was talking to a kid, and I asked him, if you could wish for anything in the world, what would you wish for? He said, 1,000,000 wishes. So I had to let him know that's not quite how the Make-A-Wish Foundation works. Okay. I feel like I lost some of you on that one. So that's okay, we also lost him, so that's all right. Got some of you back with that one, that was good. Couldn't get him back, but that's okay. My favorite tattoo, my favorite Disney-themed tattoo is a Lady and the Tramp stamp. Just want to let you know. That's good. That's good. Thinking about starting a new church. Church of Math. You don't have to be circumcised to join, but it does require schlong division. We'll stop there. That's good enough. That's a good enough evaluation to know that not all of you would get along as friends. I think it's what we learned. A lot of spots of different types of comedy. Let's see. I'm also a former Mormon. We got any ex-Mormons in the crowd? Ex-Mormons? We got some? Nice. We got current Mormons in the crowd? Any current Mormons? One person in the back is not afraid to let his testimony shine. There's someone else in here who denied Christ. This is, oh my God, did I just hear a cock crow thrice? What the fuck is happening? This is deep cut. Anyway. I grew up Mormon. I grew up very Mormon. I grew up so Mormon that I served a mission. So Mormon that the only person I've ever had sex with is my wife. Yeah. Anybody else like that at all? Anybody else only ever had sex with my wife? You're fucking my wife. I'm just joking. Could be. Utah's crazy. There's so many swingers in Utah. There are so many swingers. Any swingers in the crowd? We got swingers? Yeah. Oh, what? One dude, but his partner did not cheer. So that's not swinging so much as having an affair, my guy. That's crazy. Yeah. There's a lot of swingers in Utah. Which is, I don't know, to be ex-Mormon than a swinger, that's got to be a little embarrassing, I feel like, right? Just a little bit. To be like, Joseph Smith was a polygamist. And that's the only thing you got right. That was pretty smart. That was pretty good. Important, swinging, different than polyamory. Different. Did you guys know that? You got any polyamorous people? Nice. Dude, talk to this guy after the show. He'll cheat on both of you. No, there's polyamory. It's different. Well, some people call it poly. You ever heard people polyamorous? They call it poly. I don't like that, personally. I don't like that. Because I grew up knowing poly as Polynesian people. And yeah, you can take their nickname and their land. I don't like that. Please don't. I don't like that. Poly. That's just, it's strange to take their nickname. That would be like, I don't know, that would be like if gay Asians were like, actually we prefer the term Caucasian. And it'd be like, well, you know, that's... Like, I get it, but, you know, it's kind of our thing. We kind of claim that one. That's all right. But there's a lot of swingers. There's a lot of swingers in Utah. Anybody been hit on by swingers before? Anybody? Yeah, okay. The partner of the dude who cheered earlier. You guys have no wonder you came to the therapy show. I feel like we're all learning. And how does that make you feel exactly? No one else has been hit on by swingers? Only me who's fucking hot? Is that what we're learning? No, you're not missing out on much, to be honest. Swingers, I don't know why. There's a lot of swingers, not too good looking, a lot of them. A lot of swingers, it's a bit more of like a, I don't know, it's more of a quantity over quality play, if you ask me. A lot of people are just like, hey, 2 5s make a 10, am I right? A little strange. But polyamory is very popular. I've got a friend who's polyamorous. He asked me, he was like, hey, have you and your wife ever thought about, you know, being polyamorous, opening up your relationship? What do you think that would be like? If you opened up your relationship, what would that be like, genuinely? And I told him, why are you trying to fuck my wife, dude? That's what It was this person. No. I recognized you. No, he asked that, and I started thinking about it sincerely. I was like, what would that be like if I opened up my relationship with my wife? And I think the answer is, I think my wife would have as many sexual partners as she wants, and I think I would get a lot more projects done around the house. Just alone, sweeping, and like, I'm glad one of us is having fun out there. That's it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I grew up Mormon. We had a lot of ex-Mormons here as well. Growing up Mormon, grew up very Mormon. I was a good boy, apart from touching myself every now and again. Anybody? Shout out, yeah? Yeah, okay, same dude. Dude, you're pent up over there. No, and you have to confess. You have to confess as a Mormon. You have to confess to your bishop, who oftentimes is just like your next door neighbor. It's very strange. And they ask you weird questions as well. Did you know this? The bishops, they ask you weird questions if you confess stuff, right? Okay, thank God someone agreed. How funny if everyone was like, nope, just you, buddy. Like, this is where I learned I was groomed. This is very upsetting. I'm like, you know how you confess to the bishop? You're like, oh, I masturbated, and then he goes, prove it. You know how we all... He told me I was the best. It was pretty... No, nothing great. But they do ask weird questions. They ask you weird questions. For instance, when I confessed, the first time ever, when I confessed to my bishop that I had been exploring my body, the first question he asked was, how long? Which is weird, right? Like, I was like, I don't know, did you measure hip to tip, top to tip? Like, what are we talking about? And he was like, no, like for how long have you been masturbating? And I was like, oh, in that case, forever, right? Like before this life was. Mormons believe in a pre-mortal world, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's where I learned it, I think. Like back when the angels were playing their trumpets, I think I too was wailing on my horn, I think is what happened. These jokes are just for this side of the audience, I think. We'll get back to Toy Story jokes later for some of you guys here. No, I confess it. Well, hold on. I guess I should back up. I did confess, but it's only if you can count how I explored my body, if you count it as masturbation. Because when I first started, I actually didn't touch myself. I just kind of like rubbed around on the bed instead. And the reason for this is because way back when there was a Mormon prophet who said that if you touch yourself, since your hand is the same gender as you, it would turn you gay. Isn't that crazy? That's what he said. And he's not wrong. No, just joking. He said that. He said that it would. So I was just like rubbing around on my bed like this is heterosexual. Scissoring my pillow like a straight man does. Am I right, dudes? Right, dudes? Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. I'm going to stop there. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. That was so fun. Thank you. Give it up for Ashley, everybody. Ashley Singleton.
It's Adam Brown.
Right.
Okay, that was a very light applause.
Oh, no, they had it before. It's all good.
Seriously, we need some.
You guys really were great. That was so fun. Yeah.
Well, okay,
Cool.
so I have to ask you, how does that make you feel?
Oh, splendid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I like that. Straightforward.
Also, what are you referring to? Exactly. The feeling like I was going to grow up and be gay because I masturbated? What is... Because honestly, fabulous.
I
is
was
my
more
answer
talking
instead.
about this particular set.
Oh, how did the set make me feel?
Yeah.
Great. It really is like interesting. There's like pockets of people who are hanging out. Are you guys all together? Like your group here? Sort of thing? Yeah. And you like some of you back here and stuff? Yeah. There's like big pockets of people, which is interesting.
Okay, let's get back to.
And they're all my
you
best friends.
Feeling gay. So did you feel gay as a kid?
Yeah, I think I always have a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. I usually describe myself as like mostly straight. But
Okay.
but there's like, okay, dudes who like giggled a little bit, fuck you, you too. You gonna giggle when a dude's like, yeah. Talk to me after the show.
Okay.
Yeah, like a little bit, I think. I was a theater kid, so it's hard to differentiate.
Oh, I know, you can't.
Like what's gay and what's just a thespian.
I can't tell.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. You still skip around?
Yeah, skip around. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I
There
did.
is
That
a
was my
little
vibe.
jauntiness to your step.
Thank you. Thank you. It's the Mario in me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just woohoo again.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought it up. What was the thought process?
Behind this?
Yes.
I've been looking, I love fashion despite what some people might say looking at this outfit.
Okay.
And I've been looking at overalls for years and I finally found a pair and I love them. And then you gotta wear a sweater underneath because if you just wear a t-shirt, you legit do look like Mario despite me keep teasing it.
You do.
And then if you add enough chains around your neck, people are like, this guy fucks. So that's kind of the,
Okay.
that's
Cool.
kind of the thought process.
Okay, I like
And what's
that.
crazy is I nailed it. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Thank you, best friends. That's so nice.
Okay, what would your Make-A-Wish be?
What would my Make-A-Wish be? To not fucking die. Does anyone make that wish? Feels like the best one. Single payer healthcare. I think at that point, insurance, better insurance than I currently have would be my
I don't even know if they
Make-A-Wish.
can do that.
And yeah, they probably can't.
No.
There's actually, this is probably too sad. Here we go. There's been some things at Make-A-Wish that they like don't follow through with the wishes unless it's like John Cena's gonna visit you. They aren't real great at following through.
But maybe with some kids, they think if they just waited out long enough.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
too far? Okay.
They're like, yeah, we'll get to that next
Next year?
And the doctor's like 9 months, and they're like, next year it is. Yeah.
Okay, if you had to put one of your family members up for Make-A-Wish, who would it be?
Wait a sec. Put them up for. You know that Make-A-Wish doesn't make people sick, though, right?
Yeah, no,
So
I
this is a
know.
very nice. I feel like you meant a mean thing, but this is a very kind thing.
No, I meant like if you had to make one of your family members sick.
Oh yeah. No, I know what you meant.
I meant the mean.
And I'm refusing to respond. No, if I would. Who?
It's an easy question.
Oh yeah, it is an easy
I'd
question.
put
It's
my
my
grandma
dad.
up.
What? It's my dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's dive into that. How do you
Ah,
feel about
shit.
your dad?
What was the question?
How do you feel about your dad?
Not great on
Do you
most
think-
days.
Do you think that you're so interested about swinging because of your parents' relationship?
Oh God, if my parents would have, they would have fought so much less and been so much happier if they were swinging.
Yeah.
I don't know what, okay, I grew up super poor though. Like I grew up like in a trailer. There was 7 of us and it was 470 square feet. And yeah, I slept in the pantry with my brother. No, this is true. It sounds sad, not sad. Lots of kids go to their room with no dinner. We went to dinner with no rooms. It's totally fine. I don't know how they managed to make 5 of us in that place. That's crazy. If they were swinging, where are you gonna go? Under the porch? That's nuts.
I feel like your Make-A-Wish would have probably just been a bed.
Yeah. A fluffier bag of Doritos to lay my head on at night.
Night?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh gosh, now this is sad. My last question for you is, if you could ask your bishop any question, what would it be?
Am I the best?
Yes.
Or do you just say that to everybody who walks in here?
Adam, everybody!
Thanks, everybody!